Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coleman Jr. 88, your independent source for NASCAR wrestling and music news. To say that Raw was a kind of short and sweet and to the point is an understatement. We had very few matches tonight for Monday Night Raw, and for the first time ever, a vote of no confidence in the top man in WWE. I'm speaking of COO Triple H. John Laurinaitis basically went into his office and said, you should ask the superstars what they think of you doing your job. So Triple H was kind of confused because he was convinced, at least it seemed to me, that John Laurinaitis or somebody else higher up was behind all this subterfuge and BS, causing all this havoc. Anyway, on to the matches. We had match number 1. We had Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton won that match via 2. Actually, only 1 RKO. But after the match, Randy Orton delivers a second RKO to Drew McIntyre. So Randy Orton is your winner. 24 hours after losing his rematch clause to Mark Henry, who is still our World Heavyweight Champion over on SmackDown. Match number 2 was Mark Henry versus John Morrison. Mark Henry absolutely destroys John Morrison, but John Morrison had a good flurry there for about 2 or 3 minutes. He was kicking his ass. He was kicking Mark Henry's ass. And then after that match, the segment that I talked about at the beginning of the video, where John Laurinaitis basically goes in and says he's a little bit concerned and worried for the safety of him, because he knocked him down at the end of Hell in a Cell last night. At the end of Hell in a Cell, Triple H knocked over John Laurinaitis for trying to stop him from after he jumped R-Truth and The Miz. So he went into his office looking for an apology, and basically he said that he was a little bit worried and looking for an apology, and Triple H goes, "The only thing I'm worried about is you, because I have a feeling you're the one behind all this subterfuge and all this havoc and turmoil." So after that segment, we go on to Divas Tag Team match. It was Natalya and Beth Phoenix versus Eve Torres and Kelly. We attempted to have that match, but almost at the beginning of the match, Kelly tosses out Beth Phoenix, and Kelly literally takes Beth Phoenix's head, and just rams it 6 or 7 times against the announcer's desk. Just laid Beth Phoenix out. Just knocked her completely out. And Eve knocked out Natalya. So yeah, we didn't have the Divas Tag Team match. And then we went on to the main event, which I didn't know was the main event, which was the 12-man tag team match John Cena's team versus Alberto Del Rio's team. John Cena's team won via who won that match? Who won that match? Oh, a bro kick by Sheamus. So, and then we had the big controversial thing at the end of the night where Triple H asked everybody to go out there and state their opinions, and the referees stated their opinions, and the superstars stated their opinions, and basically everybody walked out, including the cameramen who are around the ring every Monday night. All the referees walked out. Booker T, Michael Cole, and surprisingly JR walked out on Triple H. So, is this kayfabe? Is this real? Do they have no confidence in Triple H? I can't answer that question. But as far as matches go, very, very short, very, very to the point tonight. I thought it was a little bit lackluster, Raw, but very, very interesting. A conclusion to Raw with Triple H, with everybody gone except for Triple H in the middle of the ring, and the audience screaming Triple H, Triple H, and I guess this means that Triple H is going to be replaced as COO. I don't understand it. Will John Laurinaitis take over? Will somebody else take over? Will there even be a COO next week? Who knows? But JR agreed with CM Punk that there is somebody pulling the strings besides Triple H. Somebody is pulling the strings, and everybody, and including myself, even Triple H said it, including myself, I think John Laurinaitis is behind it. With him and Kevin Nash and now R-Truth and The Miz, I think they're all behind it, in my personal opinion, as far as the storyline goes. So, that's my Raw review for tonight, October 3rd, 2011. I will see you guys later. Peace out. This is Coleman GJ88, your independent source for NASCAR wrestling and music news. See ya.